if it is the city where there are lots of tourists and there is a need in using tuk-tuk, where
Mm-hmm.
there will be like in Chiang Mai we're also having tuk-tuk because there are lots of tourists.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
in
see.
but there will be one place in Thailand that is very unique. We still have like um a transportation using horse.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh
in
yeah.
Lampang. If
Oh, I see. Yeah, 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 yeah.
so,
Uh,
actually, tuk-tuk exists everywhere. If
mm,
there is a need in using it, and
mm-hmm,
foreigner really like it because the style of the driving,
mm-hmm.
there will be, because you see how small it is,
Oh
right?
yeah.
But every time I saw it, it would be like more than 6 people. I don't know how they squeeze in, but 6 to 7 people squeeze
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the interesting thing, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like a very magic vehicles where it can squeeze in more than 10
Okay.
people.
Yeah. Ya, 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 I see ya. Terima kasih Vivian ceritanya mengenai tuk-tuk ya. Okay, if Thailand have tuk-tuk, okay, we as Indonesia have becak ya. This the previous one, okay. This one is a very traditional vehicle in Indonesia, but then the existence of becak couldn't find in every cities in Indonesia. Okay, in only special city, okay, in Indonesia, because uh, when the land is not quite flat, okay, it makes the rider hard to ride the beca, okay, because they will passenger, it will uh, carry two up to three passengers for one beca. Okay, so when the rider find the what is that, the flat, the land is not flat, okay, it makes the rider hard to ride the beca, okay.
Yeah, just
And
like
then
when we ride a bicycle, right?
bicycle, okay, yeah, because it will make the rider heavier, okay, when the passenger is more heavy, okay, it's heavier and heavier, just like that. Yeah, but then beca, when you come to Bandung, such as yeah, there are in Bandung, all tourists also comes to Bandung, yeah, and especially in Ciamis region and also Tasikmalaya region, okay, you will find beca a lot there, because people are enjoying riding the beca vehicle, because when we come to it comes slowly, very slowly, okay, because yeah, we know that the rider is a man, is a human being, okay. So ketika kita menaiki beca, okay, when we ride beca, we usually enjoy the what is that, jalannya begitu. Jadi kita bisa melihat-lihat kiri
Scenery,
kanan. Yes, that's right.
the
Scenery
scenery
kiri
around.
kanan. Pemandangan. Okay, scenery in bahasa Indonesia is pemandangan. Okay, so we enjoy the way we ride the beca. Ya, okay. And then ya, tadi tuk-tuk sudah ya, kita selanjutnya bis. Ini in English we call it as bus, but in Indonesia we call it bis ya. Okay, using I. And this one is also, I think it is could be very easy to find this kind of transportation in Indonesia, in whole countries, in whole cities in Indonesia. This one is called angkot. Angkot stands for angkutan umum, especially, yeah, angkutan umum. Okay, and this one is very common here, because you can only buy a very cheap price, yeah, for taking you from one place to another place. This one is very cheap. Okay. Besides, this one is very cheap rather than beca. Even though beca is riding, I mean, is
Bu Lutfi,
involving human being.
excuse me for a minute. There is someone at the door. I need to open the door first.
Okay. Yes, please. Yeah. We can continue to talk this kind of transportation ya di darat ya. Oke. Ini adalah angkot. Angkot adalah angkutan tradisional, angkutan umum yang ada di Indonesia. Angkot ini sangat terkenal gitu ya karena harganya yang murah. Oke, harganya yang murah means you only need to pay a cheap price for taking the angkot, ya. And then that's right. Tadi materinya adalah sarana transportasi, ya. Sarana transportasi means public transportation or transportation in bahasa Indonesia, ya. Transportasi in bahasa Indonesia. Okay, once again, if you want to say transportation, you have to say sarana transportasi in bahasa Indonesia. Okay. Now, then tujuan pembelajaran dari pertemuan kali ini yaitu nanti di akhir pembelajaran teman-teman diharapkan bisa mengidentifikasi informasi yang terdapat di dalam bacaan dan simakan tentang transportasi. Kemudian yang kedua, menjawab pertanyaan tentang transportasi. Nanti akan ada beberapa pertanyaan dari teks, There will be several questions from the text, about transportation, tentang transportasi. And then the third one, at the end of the course, you will be able to identify social function, structure, and also linguistic features of the text, of descriptive text, still about the transportation. And then the fourth goals of this today's material, menulis, you will be able to write a descriptive text, about public transportation or sarana transportasi dengan menggunakan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan ciri kebahasaan yang tepat. Yang kelima, you will be able to describe,
Ibu? Is it my internet connection or
Teacher internet
มิ้น
ค่ะอยู่ดีๆเขาก็หายไปเลยค่ะ
ได้แปลว่าไม่ใช่สัญญาณเราใช่ไหมสัญญาณเขา
ใช่
ใช่ไหม
ใช่ค่ะสัญญาณเขาหลุดค่ะ
โอเค Ibu.
อ้าว
หลุดไปแล้ว
หลุดแล้ว โอเคครับ
Just now, here is a quite heavy rain, so I think it's just because of rain. Oke, kita lanjutkan. Nah, ini dia ya. Kita punya teks ini ya. Oke, saya akan bacakan untuk teman-teman di sini. Oke, this one is called delman once again ya. Is the traditional transportation comes from especially Sundanese ethnic. Sundanese, we as people living in Ciamis, around Ciamis, Tasikmalaya, Bandung are Sundanese, so we are familiar with this kind of public transportation. Delman, it's called delman. Hari Sabtu pagi saya bersama keluarga pergi berlibur ke Tulung Agung, Jawa Timur. Saya senang melihat alat transportasi tradisional di Tulung Agung, yaitu delman. Delman adalah alat transportasi menggunakan binatang kuda sebagai penarik kereta. Oke, biasanya delman bisa mengangkut 3 sampai 4 orang penumpang. Selain di Tulung Agung, delman juga di Bandung dan Yogyakarta. Selain untuk transportasi jarak dekat, delman juga dipakai untuk wisata. Anda bisa naik delman dari alun-alun Tulung Agung ke tempat-tempat sekitar. Oke. Ya, once again, hari Sabtu saya pergi bersama keluarga berlibur ke Tulung Agung, Jawa Timur. Saya senang melihat alat transportasi tradisional di Tulung Agung, yaitu delman. Delman adalah alat transportasi menggunakan binatang kuda sebagai penarik kereta. Biasanya, delman mengangkut 3 sampai 4 orang penumpang. Selain di Tulung Agung, delman juga di Bandung dan Yogyakarta. Selain untuk transportasi jarak dekat, oke, delman juga dipakai untuk wisata. Oke. Anda bisa naik delman dari alun-alun Tulung Agung ke tempat-tempat sekitar. Oke. Ya. Jadi teks yang barusan saya bacakan merupakan deskripsi dari penggunaan alat transportasi delman. Ya, yang pertama hari Sabtu pagi means what in English? Hari Sabtu pagi. Sabtu, what's the day?
This Sabtu,
Yes.
Saturday.
Saturday, very good. Saturday morning, ya. Pagi means morning. So, Saturday morning, okay. Saya bersama keluarga. Still remember about keluarga? Keluarga, I think keluarga becomes our material on the second meeting, if I'm not mistaken. Second or third meeting. Keluarga? We have ibu, we have bapak, we have adik, we have kakak. Okay? Still remember? Keluarga.
Driver.
Family.
Family.
Keluarga, family, ya.
Family.
Yes, bersama keluarga. Berlibur, okay? Pergi berlibur ke Tulung Agung. Okay. I have vacation to Tulung Agung, Jawa Timur. Okay, Jawa Timur is beside Jawa Tengah, ya. Okay, we have Jawa Barat, okay, at the first, and then we have Jawa Tengah, and then at the last we have Jawa Timur in Java Island. Okay, yaitu delman katanya, ya. Delman adalah alat transportasi menggunakan binatang kuda. Delman is a public transportation or the transportation that use a horse as the carrier of the kereta. Okay, biasanya delman bisa mengangkut, can carry 3 up to 4 passengers. Okay, selain di Tulung Agung, delman juga ada di Bandung, as I said before. Okay, and then also ada di Yogyakarta, Jawa Tengah. So, ada di Jawa Barat, Jawa Tengah, dan Jawa Timur, namun hanya beberapa kota saja. Okay, only specific or only certain cities, in Jawa Tengah, Jawa Barat, Jawa Tengah, and Jawa Timur. Okay, selain untuk transportasi jarak dekat, besides delman is used for quite not too long transportation, delman juga dipakai untuk wisata. Okay, wisata, wisata is a tour, ya, as a tour for tourists. Anda bisa naik delman dari alun-alun Tulung Agung ke tempat-tempat sekitar. Okay, you can use delman from alun-alun. Alun-alun is a public place exists in every city in Indonesia, just like for people local walking around, and some people also sells food, in alun-alun. Okay, and then alun-alun is usually located in front of the big mosque of every city. in Indonesia. Okay, this one, this text told us that alun-alun Tulung Agung katanya ya, dari kita bisa naik delman dari alun-alun Tulung Agung ke sekitar 2 places around. Okay, so that's about delman. Okay, ada pertanyaan dulu? Questions? Is there any questions? No? Okay. I believe you can now, because it's already the 8th meeting also, yeah? I believe you have a better understanding than the first meeting with Bipa here. Okay. Oke, ini kita lanjutkan. Nah, di sini ada kosakata ya, ada kosakata. Yang pertama ada alat transportasi. Oke, alat transportasi means what there?
Transportation.
Yes, transportation. And also, what about berlibur?
Holiday.
Holiday.
Vacation.
Yeah, holiday. Okay, what about binatang?
Animals.
Animals. Okay, and then kereta?
Kereta.
Kereta?
Is it the same as bancak?
Kereta means cart here, yeah. Kereta means cart. Kereta also can means a train here in Indonesia, but then if we have the context of delman, kereta is a cart.
Delman.
Yes, if the context is delman, kereta means cart. Meanwhile, if for public transportation in a broader context, okay, kereta means train in Indonesia. Okay, and then selanjutnya ada rekreasi. What's rekreasi? Rekreasi.
Rekreasi.
Yes.
Like having a fun time, relaxing.
Yes,
Recreation.
recreation, yeah, recreation. And then senang,
Happy.
Okay, I'm happy. Selain,
aside from.
yes, aside from. Selain itu, instead of, okay, also can means like that. Juga, what about juga?
Including
Two.
or to, yeah, including or to. Tradisional, yeah, tradisional.
Traditional.
Yes, traditional, very good. Saudara, menggunakan
Manual.
how to use.
Yeah, how to use. Say, Vivian, menggunakan.
Menggunakan.
Okay, Tidarat, menggunakan.
Menggunakan.
Yes, bagus ya.
Nah.
Selanjutnya, penarik. Apa penarik? Penarik, what does it mean by penarik? Pulls, the pullers, ya, the pullers. Okay. And then biasanya. Selanjutnya, biasanya?
Usually.
Ya. Yes, usually. What about mengangkut?
Transportation. Transport.
Mengangkut. What about you, Vivian? Mengangkut? Mengangkut, ya.
Mengangkut.
Okay, what does it mean by mengangkut?
Transport.
Mengangkut,
brown, not?
transport. Okay, quite precisely it means by carry, to transport. Okay. And then penumpang means passenger, ya. Penumpang means passenger. Okay. And then selanjutnya dipakai. Dipakai means what? It's being used, ya, betul. And then the last one, wisata.
Tour.
Wisata, group of tourists.
Wisata, yes, tourists. Okay. Now, to make you comprehend to all of this kosakata, okay, I want you now to make sentences, okay, each vocabulary for one sentence. Like, for example, alat transportasi. The first example ya, delman adalah alat transportasi di Indonesia. Just like that. You have to create one sentence from one vocab. Oke. Ini ditulisnya di chat saja agar tidak ini ya. Nanti di chat nanti saya copy paste. Oke. You need to write your answer only on chat box, then I will copy your answer to the what is that? To my gadgets. That's why I will share then your answer. Okay. Now time is yours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First 5, I think. First 5. Alat transportasi up to rekreasi. Yes, please. Tuk-tuk alat. For example, number 2, berlibur, for example. Saya berlibur ke Thailand. Okay, that's number 2. And then number 3, for example, binatang. Kuda adalah seekor binatang. Kuda adalah binatang. Okay, that's number 3. And then number 4, kereta, for example. Ada kereta di Jawa Barat. That's number 4. And then the last one, number 5, for example, rekreasi. Saya pergi rekreasi ke Bandung. That's number 5. Okay, just give me the answer like that. And write on chat box. Yeah. Binatang. Oke, kuda adalah binatang yang digunakan di delman. Oke, you need to add L before M, delman. Oke. Binatang, yes, that's right. Kuda adalah binatang yang digunakan di delman. Oke, betul sekali ya. Nomor 4, berenang adalah caraku rekreasi. It should be by K, ya. And then add full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay, what about number 5? Number 5.
I think I'm missing one vocabulary.
Okay, one word. This, oh yeah, this one kereta. Number 4 should be kereta, Vivian, yeah.
Oh, I miss kereta. Okay.
Okay, kereta. Can you make it orally now?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, kereta. And then I'll try to type your answer here. Kereta. And I will also waiting for your answer, Tidarat, ya.
Wait me a minute, please.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We have still time to finish your answer, to complete your answer.
Can you show what is the word I'm missing? Say
Kereta.
kereta.
Yes, kereta. This one, kereta. I type on number 4. Kereta. Kereta is a noun. It's a cart.
Okay. Kereta.
Kereta means cart.
Excuse me, teacher. I must have answer 5 answer or not?
Yeah, sorry, Tidarat.
I must have answer you 5 answer or not?
I think 3 is okay. 3 is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Vivian, I already copied your answer. Kereta. Oke. Kereta yang digunakan untuk membawa 3 sampai 4 orang-orang. Okay. This one is quite incomplete sentence because if you use yang, okay, this one is conjunction that indicate this one is just the subject only. Okay, just like the cart that is used to carry 3, 4, 5 passenger, just like that. So you need to add the verb and then also the object if possible or complement to make it complete. Kereta yang you can complete your sentence like this. Kereta yang digunakan, okay, yang means which ya. Kereta yang digunakan untuk membawa 3 sampai, you miss M, 3 sampai 4 orang. 4 orang or 4 orang adalah delman. It's called delman. Okay, so that is a complete sentence. Okay. The cart that
the carriage that can carry 3 to 4 person
is
people
called, yeah,
is delman.
Yes, it's delman. That's right. Ya, yeah. Very good, Vivian ya. Terima kasih. Sekarang kita melihat jawaban Tidarat. Oke, ada 3 kalimat di sini. Saya akan mengkopinya. Oke. Just Okay. This one. Di darat ya. We have 3 sentences here. Di darat, may I know your nickname? Or, yeah, nickname.
My name's Min from Peppermint.
Min, okay.
Yes.
Can I call you Min? Is that
Yeah, okay.
proper?
It's
Okay. Yes. How should I type your name? Min? M-I-N?
MINT.
M-I-N-T. Okay. Min's. Min's answer. Okay. Take a look at here ya. Kita lihat di sini bersama-sama kalimat dari means. Oke. Kereta adalah tradisional alat transportasi in Indonesia. Oke. Kita betulkan ya. Let's revise some of the word here because it's still in English, just like in. Oke. Kereta adalah tradisional alat transportasi, where it should be alat transportasi tradisional. Oke, just urutannya ya. Alat transportasi tradisional means in, okay? This one could be replaced by di, ya, di Indonesia. Okay, can you get it, means?
Okay, I can get it.
Okay, nomor 2, selain kereta juga punya angkot. Selain kereta, nah, okay. Besides cart or besides train, ya, Indonesia, let's say Indonesia juga punya angkot. You missed the subject there. Yeah, so it should be added by Indonesia or a noun there. Indonesia, Bandung, ya. Itu nomor 2. Selanjutnya nomor 3, biasanya Indonesian biasanya dipakai kereta alat transportasi. Biasanya, okay, if you want to say orang-orang Indonesia, Indonesian people, you can write by orang Indonesia. Biasanya orang Indonesia, ya, without N, okay, biasanya orang Indonesia memakai, it's not dipakai, atau menggunakan, ya, menggunakan kereta untuk alat transportasi. Okay, just like that, your answer can be recognized well in bahasa Indonesia. Okay, kereta adalah alat transportasi tradisional di Indonesia. Selain kereta, Indonesia punya angkot. Biasanya orang Indonesia menggunakan kereta untuk alat transportasi. Very good, terima kasih. Sekarang kita lanjutkan dengan, kita punya apa di sini? Oh ya, men. Kita punya lanjutan dari materi yang barusan. Okay, this one. Okay. Okay, ini dia. Kita punya beberapa pertanyaan dari teks yang tadi, ya. Teks Delman. Oke. Hari Sabtu tadi teksnya sudah dibaca ya, berulang kali ya. We have read the text more than twice, okay? So now I want you to answer the 5 questions there. Okay, number 1 from Min. Okay, number 1. Nomor 1, Min. Silakan dijawab. Please answer number 1. Nomor 1.
My apology, I don't understand the meaning clearly.
Okay. Number 1 is asking, it comes from the text. Okay, you can answer the questions refers to the text. Okay, presented above. Okay. Hari Sabtu pagi, saya bersama keluarga pergi berlibur ke Tulung Agung, Jawa Timur. Saya senang melihat alat transportasi tradisional di Tulung Agung, yaitu delman. Oke. Delman adalah alat transportasi menggunakan binatang kuda sebagai penarik kereta. Biasanya Delman bisa mengangkut 3 sampai 4 orang penumpang. Selain di Tulungagung, Delman juga di Bandung dan Yogyakarta. Selain untuk transportasi jarak dekat, Delman juga dipakai untuk wisata. Anda bisa naik Delman dari alun-alun Tulungagung ke tempat-tempat sekitar. So, can you find the word berlibur on the text?
Tulungagung, Jawa Timur.
Very good. Betul ya, Tulungagung, Jawa Timur. Oke. Di mana? Di mana where? Oke. Where is she
Going for vacation.
Yeah, doing for vacation. The answer is Tulungagung, Jawa Timur. Tulungagung is the name of the city. Okay, Jawa Timur is the region. And then nomor 2 selanjutnya. Alat transportasi apa? Oke.
Delman.
Yang dia naiki. It's a very simple questions. And then dari jawabannya adalah betul sekali. Delman. Okay. What about number 3? Nomor 3. Delman ditarik oleh binatang apa? Can you find binatang? The word binatang on the text?
Yes. Binatang.
Binatang means what?
Animal.
Animal. So you have to find kind of animal from the text.
Kuda.
Kuda. Kuda means horse.
Horse.
Yeah, very good. Kuda means horse. Ya, betul sekali jawabannya. Selanjutnya, nomor 4. Selain di Tulungagung, Delman juga ada di, selain di Tulungagung, it's the similar sentence from the text. Selain di Tulungagung, Delman juga ada di
transportasi.
Ada di
Bandung dan Yogyakarta.
Bandung dan Yogyakarta. Betul, Vivian ya. Selanjutnya, the last one. Delman adalah transportasi. The sentence after Yogyakarta. Delman adalah transportasi
jarak dekat.
Jarak dekat and also tradisional. Ya, jarak dekat. If you answer by jarak dekat, it's correct. Okay. Then if you also answer with traditional, is correct. Ya. Jadi jawabannya Delman adalah transportasi tradisional, juga transportasi jarak dekat. Oke, that's the answer. Sepertinya sudah bisa menjawab ya. Kita lanjutkan dengan struktur teks ya. This one is the structure of the text of the descriptive text. Okay, just like we learn in English, the descriptive text has the structure of general identification and also description. Yeah, Delman. Okay, the general identification is here is Delman. Okay, hari Sabtu pagi hari Sabtu pagi, saya bersama keluarga pergi berlibur ke Tulungagung, Jawa Timur. Di sana ada urutan waktu ya, the sequence of time. Hari Sabtu pagi, in the morning. And then kata kerja. Can you find kata kerja from the text? Kata kerja is a verb. Kata kerja is a verb.
Kata
kerja. Kata kerja means verb. Okay, can you find kata kerja from the text? Verb. Verb. Just like I give you the example like pergi, berlibur. That's a verb. Okay, and then move to another sentence. Can you find kata kerja? Another kata kerja?
Melihat.
Melihat, very good. And then move to another sentence. The next sentence. Another kata kerja.
What next sentence? Where is next sentence? Tulungagung.
No, Delman.
No, this is on.
Delman adalah.
Delman adalah, right? Menggunakan.
Ya, menggunakan, betul sekali. And the next sentence from biasanya. Can you find the verb?
Mengangkut.
Mengangkut. Okay. And then
Mengangkut.
next sentence from selain.
Selain di Tulung Agung. Tulung Agung.
Tulung Agung is the name of a place.
Selain.
It should be
Selain
where
is an
actually.
object.
Okay, actually this sentence is not quite complete because it should be ada di Bandung. That's the verb, yeah. And then move to another sentence from selain. From selain.
Selain.
Yeah, selain. Almost at the end of the text.
Untuk.
Untuk is a verb, okay. And then untuk belongs to like for untuk, ya. It's also conjunction, okay. Dipakai, it's the verb, ya. Dipakai.
Dipakai.
Yeah, dipakai. And then the last one. Anda bisa naik delman. The verb is
naik.
Bisa naik, ya betul, ya means ya bisa naik. So if you identify kind of verb in bahasa Indonesia, it almost begins with me inactive, okay, inactive sentence. Meanwhile, it is what is that? Begins with di when it's passive, yeah. So identifying the verb quite easy in bahasa Indonesia. The verb starting by me, that's a verb. Okay, the word starting with me, that's a verb. Okay, and then setelah kata kerja di sini ada ekspresi gembira, senang, happy, ya. Ada juga itu untuk to describe something, to describe feelings. Okay. Selanjutnya fungsi delman juga dijelaskan, the functions of delman there. And then there are particle like untuk, and then di, ke, ya, that's particle. Okay, kata benda. Okay, kata benda it's a noun. We can find delman, we can find kereta, ya, we can find binatang, banyak ya kata benda. Oke, kata benda yang lainnya juga orang yang menumpang. Seperti di sini contohnya adalah penari. Oke, jadi dalam teks deskriptif sama dengan di bahasa Inggris ya, kita punya identitas. Identitasnya apa? Delman. Kemudian deskripsinya dijelaskan menggunakan beberapa kata kerja digabungkan dengan kata benda ya yang dijelaskan. Oke, kita di sini lanjutkan ya. Nah, di sini silakan dibaca dulu teksnya ya. Dibaca teksnya dari mulai Vivian. Yes. Read. Bacalah, read.
How long?
I mean, you have to read loudly here.
I mean,
Loud. Read loud.
I mean, how many sentences or just the first one?
Oh, how many sentences? All of the text, I think. It's quite short.
All the text.
Quite short.
Okay. Kepada Elsa. Elsa, bagaimana kabarmu? Hari Sabtu ini kakakku akan mengadakan pesta pernikahan. Bisakah kamu datang ke Bandung? Dari Palembang kamu bisa naik pesawat. Setelah sampai di Bandara Hussein Sastra Negara, kamu bisa naik taksi atau naik angkutan umum ke rumahku.
Oke, selanjutnya.
Rumahku di Jalan Taman Sari nomor
From 1. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3,
4.
4,
And then? Li?
5.
Yeah, 5. That's right. Yeah.
Nomor 5, tekad dengan Universitas Islam Bandung.
Hmm.
Aku tunggu kedatangan kamu. Sampai jumpa di Bandung.
Okay,
Malam
terima
ayah.
kasih. Yeah, very good. Terima kasih ya. Sekarang Mins, okay. All of the text, okay, ya. Mins, your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Kepada Elsa. Elsa bagaimana kabarmu?
Kabarmu.
Kabarmu.
Ya.
Hari Sabtu ini kakakku akan mengadakan pesta pernikahan.
Okay.
Bisakah kamu
Bisakah?
Bisakah kamu datang ke Bandung dari Palembang?
Palembang?
Kamu bisa naik pesawat. Setelah sampai di Bandara Husein Sastranegara, kamu bisa naik taksi. Oh,
Ya.
taksi atau naik angkutan umum
Yes.
ke rumah kamu. Rumahku.
Okay.
Rumahku di Jalan Taman Sari nomor.
Okay.
Wait a minute,
Nomor?
please.
Nomor?
5.
Yes, 5 in bahasa.
5.
5,
Nomor,
ya, betul.
nomor 5 dekat
Ya.
dengan Universitas
Ya.
Islam Bandung.
Ya,
Aku tunggu kedatanganmu sampai jumpa di Bandung.
Okay, sampai jumpa di Bandung. Salam ayah. Yeah, okay. It's interesting to share with you BIPA learners, yeah. When BIPA learners asked to read, okay, it's especially in A1, okay, in level A. Okay, we as a teacher just like he heard someone to read just like poetry, okay, kepada Elsa, where it should be just calm down, okay ya, kepada Elsa, bagaimana kabarmu, okay, the intonation just like then okay, you will learn how to read the text with proper intonation, ya. Kepada Elsa, bagaimana kabarmu, because this is question, okay. Just like the question in English, okay, how do you do? Just like that. Bagaimana keadaan? Bagaimana kabarmu? Okay. Hari Sabtu ini, this Saturday, kakakku means? Kakakku means? It could be brother or sister, ya.
Sister.
Yeah, could be brother or sister, akan mengadakan pesta pernikahan. Okay, so there will be a wedding party for my sister or brother. Bisakah kamu datang ke Bandung? Can you come to Bandung? Okay, so dari Palembang, from Palembang is the name of the city, okay, located in Sumatra Island. So it quite far from Bandung, ya. Dari Palembang, kamu bisa naik pesawat. What's pesawat in English? Plane, very good. Pesawat. Setelah sampai di Bandara Husein Sastranegara, after arriving at Bandara Husein Sastranegara, what's Bandara Husein Sastranegara? It's the name of the airport. Yeah, it's the name of the airport. Kamu bisa naik taksi. What's taksi?
Taxi.
Taxi. Oke, atau naik angkutan umum ke rumahku, or use the public transportation to my house. Oke, rumahku, my house is located at Jalan Taman Sari, number 5. Oke, nomor 5, ya, dekat dengan Universitas Islam Bandung. Oke, aku tunggu kedatanganmu. Sampai jumpa di Bandung. Oke, see you at Bandung. Salam ayah. Oke, di sini ada beberapa kosakata baru ya. The new vocabulary. Oke, ada akhir pekan. Akhir pekan means weekend. Yes, means weekend. Okay. And then what about pesta?
Party.
Party, yeah. And then pernikahan?
Wedding.
Wedding. Okay. And then dekat?
Close to near.
Close.
Yeah, it's quite close. Yeah. Jadi itu adalah kosakata baru ya untuk teks dari surat. This is a letter, okay, ya. And I will share you the questions, okay. Number 1, kepada siapa Elsa mengirim pesan? To whom that Elsa sent the letter? To Ayah, of course. Ya, to Ayah. And then number 2, siapa yang akan menikah? Who will get married?
Kakak ayah.
Kakak ayah ya. Jawabannya sudah ada. Oke. Number 3, kapan pesta pernikahan akan dilaksanakan? Kapan is when?
Hari Sabtu.
Hari
Sabtu.
Sabtu.
Hari
Oke.
Sabtu.
This Saturday. And then nomor 4, di mana rumah ayah?
Jalan Taman Sari nomor 5.
Jalan Taman Sari nomor 5 dekat. Berarti di mana? Di kota Bandung.
Bandung.
Okay, especially in Bandung. Okay. Selanjutnya nomor 5 dari Palembang ke Bandung naik apa? Naik
Pesawat.
pesawat, means plane. Very good ya. Nah, di sini ada alat transportasi. Kalau tadi di awal saya menjelaskan beberapa alat transportasi, ada delman, ada beca, ada bis, ada monorail, ada taksi, ada angkot ya. Nah, kita punya beberapa tambahan. There are several additional transportation here. Mobil means car, okay, motor.
Excuse me. So we need to use ada before this word.
Yeah, sorry, Vivian. What's the context?
I mean, before we saying this word in the sentence, we need to put ada before it.
Ada alat, ada or alat?
Ada.
Ada. Tidak juga, tidak harus selalu ya. Tidak harus selalu. That's not compulsory. When we want to say mobil, for example, mobil is a car. Okay, saya naik mobil. That's correct. Without additional ada. Ada means there. Okay, there. I can saw that. I can saw it there. Gitu ada. Ya, exist. Gitu ada. Okay, without ada it's okay. Just like mobil is a car. Saya naik mobil. That's correct sentence. Okay. Selanjutnya motor, motorcycle. Okay, sepeda, bicycle. Sampan or perahu means boat, ya.
Boat.
And then kapal means ship. Okay. And then ojek, what's ojek? We have ojek in Indonesia, in Indonesia here.
We also have ojek in Thailand.
Oh yeah? And then what's the name of ojek in Thailand?
Ojek in Thailand, we usually call them win.
Win.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how about the price of taking ojek in Thailand? Because in Indonesia we pay quite quite cheap, yeah, quite cheap, just like angkot.
It's actually depends on the
distance. The distance.
The distance, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because now we have Grab, yeah, Grab car, Grab motorcycle, and then Gojek in Indonesia, yeah, Gojek, GoCar. That's the application for getting. Yeah.
So Gojek, I always wonder where is this name come from, because
yeah.
it sounds like Chinese, but I cannot find it in Chinese meaning.
Yeah, Gojek. Gojek comes from Indonesia. Gojek is the application, okay, that we used to call ojek. So Gojek, okay.
Yeah.
Like that. We have also Grab, okay. Grab and also Gojek. It's very popular here because it's quite cheap, okay, to afford. And then angkot. Angkot, it's what? What's the
It's
name of
public
angkot? I believe
transport.
angkot also exists in Thailand.
Yes.
And then the name of angkot is what?
It depends. It's like
Oh,
lot me, lot to, something like that. But
okay.
it will start with road like car, so we know it's a public transportation.
Okay. And then the unique thing of angkot here in Indonesia, you can stop angkot everywhere you stand. You can stop angkot everywhere you want to use angkot, yeah. Not in
Really,
yeah.
that's surprising, because like in here in Thailand, our angkot will have like a station.
Mm-hmm. We also have station, but then in a small city, okay, you just stand up. What is that? Waiting angkot at the side of the road, okay, and then you just say kiri, okay, just say kiri. Kiri means because our car have the what is that? Itu punya setirnya di sebelah kanan gitu ya. Jadi kita bilangnya kiri. Kiri means stop. Okay, I want to ride your angkot. I want to use your angkot means kiri. You want to use the angkot. Yeah. And then surprisingly that's and amazingly we can stop angkot everywhere here. Yeah. Angkot. And then bus atau bis, ya. Bis. Actually the tulisan bakunya adalah bus, tapi membacanya itu bis, ya. Bis is a bus, okay. And then kereta api.
Wait, so if we want to call it, we should call it bis or bus?
Bis or bis. It's people will familiar with those kind of two word, bus or bis, okay. But we usually call it by bis, yeah. Bis. Okay, and then kereta api.
Train.
Train, yeah, kereta api means train. And then pesawat also, of course, it means plane, yeah, it means plane. Okay, that's various public transportation that exists in Indonesia also exists in outside Indonesia. All right, nah ini
I remember pesawat very clearly because it sounds like a Thai name.
Oh yeah, what's in Thai name of pesawat?
Yeah, it would be pasawat, something like that.
Oh yeah.
You sound like my surname.
Oh yeah. How do you write pesawat in Thailand? The word, the letter is similar, all of them.
Yes, it's similar. Just like you can see Tidarat's surname. It's
my surname is Ponsawat.
nearly the
This is
same.
Persawat.
Okay. Yeah. I see. Pesawat. Okay, yeah, that's right. Pesawat. So you remember clearly what pesawat means, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have now berbicara once again, percakapan, ya. This one is percakapan between Rani and Mira. Okay, percakapan means conversation or dialogue, ya, between Rani and Mira. I will call Vivian as Rani, and then I will call Tidarat or Min as Mira. Okay, Vivian as Rani and Tidarat as Mira. Yes, please.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Bagaimana kalau kita pergi ke Yogyakarta?
Boleh juga. Kendaraan apa yang akan kita Kanakan.
Okay.
Kita bisa naik bis atau kereta api.
Okay.
Bagaimana? Lalu kita naik kereta api.
Ya, ide bagus. Kita harus ke stasiun untuk membeli tiket.
Baiklah. Ayo kita berangkat.
Okay, well done. Yeah. Now I can see the correct intonation from percakapan Rani between Rani and Mira. Ya, okay. Jadi sekarang sudah bisa terlihat intonasinya. Selamat pagi gitu. Bagaimana kalau kita pergi ke Yogyakarta? Boleh juga, okay. Kendaraan apa yang akan digunakan, yang akan kita gunakan? Kita bisa naik bis atau kereta api, okay, to go to Yogyakarta, ya. Bagaimana kalau kita naik kereta api? Because naik kereta api sangat sangat lumayan safe di sini ya, di Indonesia dibandingkan dengan naik bis. Oke. Ya, ide bagus katanya ya. Kita harus ke stasiun untuk membeli tiket. Kemudian baiklah, ayo kita berangkat. Oke, so it's quite very good for you to read the conversation between Rani and Mira. Okay. Nah, kita masih sekarang the last slide I think. Berbicara ya di sini sekarang silahkan one last task for you. Deskripsikanlah kembali mengenai macam-macam transportasi di negara Anda secara lisan. Orally, with us here. Nah, hal-hal apa yang harus dideskripsikan? What's the thing to be described is that the type of transportation. Jenis transportasi nomor 1. Yang kedua, nama alat transportasi and the name of the transportation itself, ya. And then followed by the function of its transportation, and then about the distance that can be used by the name of the transportation, and then also how many passengers can be carry on, and then the last one, waktu beroperasi, time of operating of that kind of transportation. It will come from your traditional, your country. For example, Vivian want to describe the type of transportation of tuk-tuk, for example, and Mins want to describe the type of transportation, another transportation, just like just now you say that similar in Indonesia, that is Gojek in Thailand, just like that. Just explain the type of transportation in terms of the things that I explained before. Can you get it?
Okay.
Yes, just try. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you 5.
We need to just answer one by one, or need to make a sentence.
Yeah, you need to make a sentence so in the form of a text. Descriptive text. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you 5 up to 10 minutes. Okay. Time is yours. Like another task before, you need to type your answer in chat. Okay. And then I will continue to copy your answer, then display it to you. Please. Oke. Saya copy dulu jawabannya. Di sini. Okay. Right. Okay, here it is ya. Vivian's text, okay. Okay, I will read for you. Metro adalah jenis transportasi di Thailand. Di Thailand kami nama MRT. MRT ini bahasa ya. Fungsinya seperti kereta api tapi berada di bawah tanah. Oke. MRT dapat digunakan pada jarak yang sangat jauh seperti kereta api. Itu bias membawa lebih dari 100 orang. MRT sangat cepat dengan kecepatan 90 km per jam. Okay. Let's revise some of the word here, yeah. But I can get the point. That's quite good. Okay. Just missing some of the letter, yeah. Okay, it's not too essential. Oke, metro adalah jenis transportasi di Thailand. Oke, itu sudah betul ya. Kemudian di Thailand, mana sih ininya? Oh ya. Di Thailand kami menamainya. Oke, it should be menamainya. Okay, we name it, okay, just like that ya, Vivian, we name it MRT. Kami menamainya MRT. Fungsinya seperti kereta api. Okay, very good. The function is just like kereta api or train, ya. Tapi berada di bawah tanah, but under
the ground.
Under the ground, yes, correct. MRT dapat digunakan pada, padanya should be single A ya, pada jarak, need to add A, pada jarak yang sangat jauh seperti kereta api, betul ya. Itu biasanya, bisa ya. Bisa means could or can. Ya, itu bisa membawa, should be with a, not membawa, but membawa. Lebih dari 100 orang. What can you say in English of 100?
100.
100, very good ya. MRT sangat cepat dengan kecepatan 90 km per jam. Betul ya, jadi cepat sekali ya. But here in Indonesia we still building our MRT ya. We still building our MRT, but now we have a new monorail in Jakarta, only in Jakarta, but not in small city ya in Indonesia. And then metro stands for MRT stands for metro, yeah. So that's a kind of transportation that exists in Thailand. And what about you, Min? Have you posted your answer?
Wait a minute, please.
Okay, we will wait. Still have time, yeah. But then, up to this time, Vivian, as teenagers or as university students, what's your favorite public transportation in Thailand? And give me the reason, alasannya. Is there any special public transportation for you?
BTS.
PTS. What's PTS?
It's like MRT, but it's a sky train.
Oh yeah, if we have monorail, I think, yeah, sky train.
And because it's fast and quite convenient.
Say in bahasa, please, because
Um,
it's fast. Because it's fast. How do you say in bahasa? Because means karena. Okay, karena. If we ask why in bahasa,
karena
kenapa?
cepat.
Karena cepat. Okay, and then
Cepat.
saya suka tadi apa namanya? Not metro, but what? PR? I forgot the name.
Karena cepat dan nyaman.
Karena cepat dan nyaman. Okay. And bagaimana harganya? Apakah murah? Apakah mahal?
Apakah mahal?
Apakah murah? Bagaimana harganya? Tarifnya? Or the price to get the ticket? That kind of transportation.
That's the part I do not like about it. Itu sangat mahal.
I see. Sangat mahal. Very expensive. Yeah, very good. Because of, yeah, it's convenient, okay, for the passenger. And then we can apa ya, memanfaatkan waktu itu ya, jadi efficient. Okay, the time efficient with using.
Like, actually, I have to say the price is expensive because comparing, I have been to India, which of course there is no SkyTrain in the city where I went to. But when I was in China, they have a train, both SkyTrain and Metro, all over the country, and the price is very cheap comparing to the distance. And when comparing with the distance and the price in Thailand, so that's why I say it is expensive.
I see. Okay. Yes. Once again, that's very. Oh yeah, we have come with the answer of nih ya. Sekarang kita punya jawaban dari. Oke, tidak darat ya, or means. Wah, panjang sekali. It's quite long. Okay. Let's see ya. This one is, I think this one is a conversation. Okay. Okay. This one is a conversation, yeah, between Maya and Montri. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see means answer. Maya, selamat siang. Bagaimana kamu datang ke universitas? Oke. Saya di atas sepeda. Saya di atas sepeda karena rumah saya dekat dengan universitas. Oke. Berapa jarak dari rumah Anda ke universitas? Sekitar 5 km. Oke. Apakah Anda mengendarai sepeda sendirian? Ya. Jam berapa kamu pergi ke sekolah dan pulang? Masuk universitas sekitar jam 7 pagi, pulang sekitar jam 4 sore. Okay, let's see some revision for some letter. Okay, here. Selamat siang sudah betul ya. Bagaimana kamu datang ke universitas? Bagaimana kamu datang ke universitas atau bisa juga pergi. Okay, pergi ke universitas ya, pergi atau datang ke universitas. Datang should be with ya. Okay, saya di atas sepeda. It should be naik, ya. Naik means riding. Okay, naik sepeda karena rumah saya dekat. Okay, you use bicycle because your house is just near the university. Okay, and then Maya say, berapa jarak dari rumah Anda ke universitas? Sekitar only 5 kilometers. Okay, 5 kilometer saja. Apakah Anda mengendarai sepeda sendirian? Nah, ini sudah betul nih. Bisa mengendarai. You can use mengendarai and you can also use naik for riding. Ya. mengendarai or naik. Okay, that's both of them are correct. Naik sepeda, mengendarai sepeda. Okay, naik mobil, mengendarai mobil, that's correct. Okay, apakah Anda?
Excuse me, is there a difference, like in Chinese language, ride a motorcycle and ride a bicycle and ride a car? They are using different verbs. In Indonesia, are they using the same verb for each type of vehicles?
Sometimes we use mengendarai for just like land transportation, ya. Kalau like land transportation, we use the word of mengendarai or mengendarai, okay. But then for another like water transportation or air transportation, we use naik. And then for land transportation, you can use both naik and mengendarai. Okay. Selanjutnya, apakah Anda mengendarai sepeda sendirian? Iya, katanya jawabannya ya. Jam berapa kamu pergi ke sekolah dan pulang? Saya masuk universitas berarti pergi ya, jam 7 pagi, oke, very early morning ya. Dan pulang sekitar, should be with R. Oke, sekitar. Sekitar, not sekitai, but sekitar, oke, Min? Sekitar, using R.
Okay.
Sekitar jam 4 sore. That's good. Ya, sudah bisa. That's all. That the text also describe the use of vehicle. Okay, especially for bicycle. Okay, transportation bicycle.
What is sendirian means?
Sendirian means alone, lonely, alone. Okay, so I think up to this point, is there any question? No. Tidak ada, oke. Jika tidak ada, kita mungkin sudah sampai di ujung apa namanya materi kali ini ya. Yes. Oke, jika tidak ada pertanyaan, kita akan sudahi perkuliahan hari ini. Sampai ketemu lagi di minggu depan. Akan ada 2 kali lagi pertemuan, oke? Ya. Nah. Akan ada 2 lagi pertemuan, yaitu pertemuan ke-9 dan 10. Terima kasih banyak, selamat siang, selamat melanjutkan aktivitas. Oke.
So will we have an exam at the end of
I
the
think,
class?
okay, I think I've just talked with the management of Kantor Kerjasama. Then it seems no exam, but then you will perform some kind of at the end of just like that, you write your experience learning Bahasa Indonesia through kelas BIPA, just something like that, not without any exam. Okay.
Just like we write what we have learned in Bahasa Indonesia.
Yes, and then also
Bahasa
probably
language.
yes, with Bahasa, of course, with Bahasa. Just like that. For example, you have to write your experience using or learning Bahasa Indonesia with kelas BIPA in 10 meetings, just like that. Okay.
Okay.
Is there any?
So what is that class called that we have joined together with the student in Galuh?
Pardon me. Can you say once again?
There was time when we were not studying BIPA and we joined the class with Galuh.
Kagaluhan. Okay, Kagaluhan. I think there should be one last meeting with Kagaluhan, but then I don't know if we will tell you later, because it's the time is almost end for this semester also in Galuh. Okay. But then I'm
just asking for the name because I want to remember, because for the last class that we need to write what we have learned, so I have to include that class as well. So it's
Kagaluhan.
Kagaluhan.
Okay. Oke,
Terima kasih.
sama-sama. Oke, selamat sore, selamat siang.
Selamat siang.
Selamat siang. Terima kasih.
Ya.